I've been taking creatine for 1 month now, so let's talk about it.
It's audipositivity. Duh.
First of all, this is the creatine I'm taking. I went to the vitamin shop not knowing which creatine I was gonna buy, but I ended up getting this one. I'm still undecided on whether or not I'm gonna get it again, and we'll talk about that in the video. So let's talk about why I started taking creatine in the first place. This is my first time ever taking creatine. Point blank, I want to grow muscle. If you know a little bit about me, I've been lifting weights for coming up on 10 years this year. And like where I'm at in my fitness journey, it's time for me to pour into myself more. Growing muscle hasn't been like hard for me, but I don't think I've ever given myself enough time to like really see like true results. So like, let's think about it, because so from 2016 to 2019, that was like the beginning of my fitness journey. And I did have a personal trainer, and then after 2 years of that, I worked at a gym, and so I was working out with personal trainers. I never had goals to like grow my glutes. You know what I mean? It was always just like maintaining that. I got pregnant in 2020 and I would work out here and there, but because I literally didn't know if I could work out or not, I really didn't work out during my pregnancy. I didn't start lifting weights again until my daughter was 1.5 years old. That was 2022. And so that's when I really had the goal of like, I want to be able to do this many dips, this many push-ups. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I want to change the shape of my glutes. And so I achieved all that. And then in 2024, I got pregnant again. So here I am, beginning of 2026, and I'm 1.5 years postpartum right now. And I feel like I'm ready to put in the work to get the results I want. And I'm very happy with my results so far, my growth so far. Been back in the gym for like 7 months now, 1 month on creatine, and I've been loving it so far. Maybe it's too early to like really talk about my results, but I don't think it is, because I have definitely noticed physical change already. I only work out 4 days a week, and I only take my creatine on the days that I work out. So it hasn't been like 30 days of me taking creatine. But I've already noticed differences. The biggest symptom that I've noticed when I take creatine is that I'm gassy. I take my creatine in cold water, and I try to make it 10 ounces each time. I'll do it in a mason jar because it has the ounces labeled, and do my 1 scoop of creatine. It's a nice flavor, honestly. It doesn't taste bad. I follow this girl, Kelly Matthews. I only recently started following her, but I love her stuff and I love her as a person. Even though I don't know her. She literally just posted on her story the other day about how she's been putting her creatine in her coffee in the morning. And she like attached a little tidbit study, I don't really know where it was from, saying that like the temperature that you put your creatine in can affect how much of it is like dissolved. Basically, like putting your creatine in a warm drink instead of a cold drink might be better for your body to absorb it. I don't know if that's true or not, but she said that's how she's been taking her creatine lately. I don't know if there's enough like science behind that specifically to know if that actually makes a difference or not. And this is why I may or may not buy the specific creatine that I buy again. So first of all, it's $50 for a 30-day supply. When I bought it, I knew that was expensive. But the reason I bought that one is because, first of all, I know the brand is a good brand and it's a trusted brand. Second of all, I bought it because it's flavored, because I carry this with me all the time, right? The creatine is only supposed to be dissolved into 10 to 12 ounces of water. I don't know how to measure that without using a separate cup. So instead of being wasteful, I might as well just drink it out of that cup, right? That's why I use the mason jars. It's either grainy water that I'm drinking or like flavored grainy water. And I'm very glad that I chose the flavored kind. And then I've been seeing lately warm drinks are better for our bodies than cold drinks. But I love my iced espresso. I love it. I have it at least once a day. My iced double espresso. So would it actually be realistic for me to buy unflavored creatine? No, that's not realistic for me. I know for a fact there are cheaper creatine options, but are they all unflavored? And because maybe I'm overthinking this. I could be overthinking this because I do that sometimes. I could get unflavored creatine and put it in a protein shake. But that means I would have to do that every single day. And literally some days I do not want a protein shake. But every day I want water. See, maybe I'll stick to my flavored creatine. And next time I'll order online because I follow a couple girls that have like discount codes. So I'll be smarter about it that time, but I have to pay shipping. So I don't actually know if it's gonna be cheaper. That would be so stupid. The difference in these pictures is like kind of crazy. My legs look like they've gotten bigger. That is so crazy. And I feel like there's more definition in my like traps, like my shoulders. I feel like I'm filling out more, which I love. I'm petite, that's a fact. But that doesn't mean I can't be muscular. I love working out upper body, but like I want big legs. I feel like my thighs could be bigger. And so that's really why I started taking creatine. I feel like I just need some help growing muscle, and hopefully I can do what I need to do to make it work for me and then maintain that. As far as my diet goes, I definitely don't hit my protein goal every single day. That's just how it is right now. I'm trying. I haven't been eating bad. I ate out maybe 3 times last month. Ate out as in like junk food. Will I continue to take creatine? Yes. I've been wanting to gain like for sure 5 pounds, but if I gain 10 pounds while I'm taking creatine, I think I'd be okay with that. I need to go eat. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll keep y'all updated on my journey for sure. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.